Huntington Beach, surf open. This is Huntington Beach, 2025, super poppin'. Walk all the way down to the pier. Walk a couple towers and then come back. Got a big event right there, 805 Firewalker. Fire rescue. So right now we got the pro surfers out there. Sorry, I'm working on my gimbal skills, so don't judge me, please. All of them are right there right now. Super busy. This is the most busy time ever for Huntington Beach. Every year, that's just how it is. But this is one of the spots where they're chilling. They've got a beer garden here. It's only been a few years that they've had the beer garden. But it's nice to give people a chance to everyone. Everybody gets to meet each other and drink together, which is nice, which is different than how it used to be. I'd say like 5 years ago they had no beer gardens, so this is kind of cool. Sorry, I'm pushing the wrong damn button. I don't know how to make it go. I don't know. I'm working on my gimbal skills, like I said. We're super busy. There's a lot of people here. Normally they used to have like skateboard ramps, they'd have motorcycle ramps, so I don't see any of that here this year, but this is also the first day I've been here. And they've been here for a week already, so this is the last weekend. Yep. Pushing the wrong button every time I try to adjust the camera. Here's all the pro filmers right here. This is what it looks like every time, every year, usually the end of July, early August. There's a lot of happy people here though. It's always really busy. It's always some kind of events or something going on. They give out free gear. But in the crowd there's a bunch of professional surfers too. They're all watching their competition, so they're all out here. So if you're a pro surfer, this is where you would be right now. It's a beautiful beach. Everybody's super happy. Yeah, thank you. So they're watching the surfers, helping out with the judging, definitely with the cameras and the intro. You want to get a nice spot over here, you either need to really cozy up to people or you got to get here really early. So this here we got Yeti. Waves are looking good though. Here we go. We went down, but that was a good start. It's a little chilly. Oh, here we go. Oh. Every time I look away. That was a good set, that's why. So when they get good sets, everybody tries to hit a nice wave at the same time. I used to come here as a kid though. For many, many years, I would be over by lifeguard tower number 2, other side of the pier. All our friends would meet there every summer. We'd all be hanging out together. It was pretty cool. Even if we didn't know the other person was coming down, we'd be there and we'd sometimes see people we knew. It's a pretty cool poppin' beach. If you've never come here, this is what California is about. Oh wow, the water's pretty chilly though. That's why most of these guys have wetsuits on. It's definitely not the warmest day. Everybody's up on the pier watching. That's why everybody's here. All the best surfers in the world are here. Sorry in the comments if you don't agree, but here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, nice. I'll come back and show better videos of the surfing. So far, here we go, here we go. He's jumping on. All right, keep gonna walk up a couple more towers and then come back. People from all over here though. We'll go up a little higher this time. We'll cut back in. So this is my old spot, Tower 2 right here. This is the best spot, I think. It's more sun, which is nicer. On this side, you can actually be on your board and it's not going to mess with the actual competitions, which is cool. So if you're north of the pier, you're allowed to play in the water. Anyone south of the pier, you have to be on a surfboard or they'll kick you out pretty much. The lifeguards will come in and tell you to move. This is my spot right here, north of the pier. And I don't know how many days I spent right here. Probably 500. Maybe more. It's a cool spot. There's always nice people to meet. It's always really busy too, which is nice. So if you want to meet some random people that have interest in the beach, this is the place to come. As you can see, the waves are decent. There's still people surfing on this side. There's just no competition on this side. This is just the normal people. See? Practicing for another year. Here we go. Those are some little guys, but they're coming in hard. Well, I'll probably walk like maybe 3 or 4 more towers and then circle back. But it's a cool place out here. Sometimes you can skimboard out here depending on the day and what they call for. But here you go. So you got some surfers right here. Surfers here ready to go. So on the very end of the pier, that's called Ruby's up there. Some good food. Been there a bunch of times. People will be running up and down both sides of the pier. Yeah, but that's my spot right there, Tower 2. I spent a long time right here. I think just because we're from the desert, so when you come down to the beach, this was just like the most active part, where you can just chill, have fun, meet people that go on Main Street, which are usually people that are drinking and having fun and partying. is kind of like an after high school kind of beach. But you can meet people of every age. But for us, we would always be randomly meeting people, have nowhere to stay, and then once we were down here, we would just meet new people to stay with. There, that guy's ripping. There we go. He did some better tricks than the people that are racing professionally that I've seen today. So far, I would say that's one of the better surfers today. And he's not even on the pro side. You know, you gotta be on that Huntington Beach Invitational to jump through the hoops, win a bunch of contests, or else they're not gonna let you in anyways. For another 5 minutes, cut back, and then try to make this a 20-minute video. As you see, there's a lot of people here. It's really busy. A lot of room for the kids to go play. This is one of the beaches where I feel everybody's the happiest. Something about Huntington. Just a nice place. Nice board. Thing with this gimbal is sometimes it just wants to move wherever it goes. It's weird. I'm not even holding anything with the controls on it, and it just moves wherever while I'm walking. So it's a little strange. We got some kites that were in the back. Some guys will come up with a bunch of kites and they'll have like 15 of those ones. And they'll all be doing tricks together. It's pretty cool. They'll be like way down here on the beach and controlling the kites. Not often, but sometimes. I've talked to a couple of the guys before. It's nice. Got the big oil tankers way out there. Messing with the shoreline look. So this is the Huntington Beach Pier. Early August 2025. See if I can fix that, make it a little nicer. There we go. I'm trying to fix my wrist. There it is. Okay, I'm getting better. This takes me a second. It's a beautiful place though. If you ever want to see what the beaches are like, I would highly suggest Huntington Beach. A lot of people leave this one out of the cool beaches to visit, but flat coastline, miles and miles of it. Rarely ever any drama in this city. You know, obviously, as you see, the surf is good enough to have competitions in. So the waves are big. If you want to teach your kid to surf, it's not the easiest place for learning, but it definitely works. I learned personally in Del Mar, which was nice too. Just north of San Diego, we had a friend that had a little, it was like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. Small, but right on the ocean. And so we would surf all the time. All right, gonna keep moving. So I'm reminiscing about the nice old times I used to have. There we go. So up is down, down is up. Okay. Getting the hang of it. It's not easy to control. A lot of people playing the smash ball. Always some new games being played. Oh, I didn't grab my credit cards. Oops. thing about this beach though is it's kind of like a melting pot for people from all over the country, all over the world. There's always new people coming from other countries. You'll walk down the beach and you'll hear like 15 different languages, which is nice. It's not just the same cookie cutter people. Because sometimes when you live in the same area, that is what you get. That photo, you know. Sometimes you'll walk up on a random photo shoot, never know. Anything can happen when you're in California. There's a lot of festive people though. A lot of people have tents, umbrellas, different things so they can stay here pretty much all day, you know. The waves are nice though today. Evenly spread out, good lift on them. Usually south of the pier is better though for the waves. That's why there's never a competition north of the pier. Also because there is also a big rip that starts here and it pulls you super hard. So say you want to bodyboard all day like this cool little kid right here running in perfect on cue. You'll start right here and say you're going to bodyboard for 30 minutes. By the time you're done here, you will be at least 3/4 of the way down to the pier just because it pulls you so hard north to south. So that's the thing about the ripcord here is they'll warn you is that if you go too much, too fast, they'll push you out of the area of the pier because you'll get sucked into the pier itself. That's what happens. There's major rip here. So you got to watch out for the rip current. A lot of places, a lot of happy couples. It's a beautiful beach. It is a beautiful beach. All right, I got a couple more towers in me and then I'm gonna stop and then go get a drink and bathroom break. Not sure how far I'm gonna have to go. We'll see. I've got some skills right here. You want to see a little match? There we go. That's what you do in California. See, called hand-eye coordination. That's a good rally. That was pretty cool. What happens you're in California, there's always millions of people. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It just depends. Depends on what kind of person you are. If you like lots of people, this is the place for you. If you don't, then maybe a different beach is better. I didn't want to step in their sandcastle they were building. I feel like they were actually building a trap for the sand crabs, but sadly for them, the sand crabs are more south. There's nothing right here. You can tell by looking at the ground. It's all got this oil slick. About sand crabs. If you look, you'll see where the sand crabs are. People call them sand fleas or whatever, but I was always told they were sand crabs. I would pick them up from my dad and he would use them for bait. Then we catch some perch and we would eat a nice dinner. Right here I don't see much. Alright, I'm gonna ask the lifeguard where's the bathroom at. It's a cool beach though. I would highly recommend checking out Huntington Beach is beautiful. Clean and beautiful. There we go. Go America.